Cowboys on EA Sports as we welcome for today's game.
When you look at this matchup, you've got to talk about the deep threats, the guys that can go long, and two of the best game are going to be on the same field today.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see how both teams, the offenses, how do they get the football to these speedy wide receivers. And no matter what you do on the defensive side, you go, well, we're going to take them out of the game. We're going to double team them. Really? How are you going to do that when they're in motion? They're always changing formations. Very tough to do now. You just got to rely on good tackling and try to prevent those short catches and long runs.
Room to work.
That was a terrible job by the special teams that time. Let the runner get out there. He breaks a few tackles, gets behind him. You think it's going to be a touchdown, but good hustle by the special teams defense. They make the tackle from behind to stop the touchdown.
We watched them in practice this week, Phil. Practicing plays inside the 20. Let's see what they come out with their first opportunity today inside the red zone.
Well, you said it.
Powers is way across. Touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo, and Big Mo was on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
The Cowboys for the point after. Inside of the uprights. They're setting up the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Titans take it from the 23. Set up screen. Lee's all over the ball carrier.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Get ready. Second down and a long way to go. Makes the reception. And that's a gain of 10.
The Titans do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Third down and 5. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now that's a way for the defense to make an early statement.
Yeah, I like what they're doing on the defensive side. They're moving around. They're taking some chances. They made it difficult on the offense, and it got them off the field.
Press coverage all the way. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. The Titans showing no fear this stage of the game, and they're going to go for it. They bring in the extra tight end. The Titans will take the snap from the 30. It's wide open. The Cowboys might have been caught off guard there on that fourth down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Going for the deep ball, and they can't connect. Let's set the lineup now for the offense. A wide receiver out of Baylor, Kendall Wright, a first-round pick back in 2012.
But when you talk about Kendall Wright, Jim, the coaches will tell you this. They say he's just a gamer. That means he has talent, he's competitive, and just loves to go out there and gets the job done.
And there's Walker. Walker's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. The Titans will look to get to the 21 to extend the drive and pick up a first.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Third down and 4. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Offense still on the field here on fourth down, needing 3 for the first.
Let's go.
The Titans have it at the 24. The Titans turn the ball over on downs.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
The Cowboys offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
Bryant's got it and a first. Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield. First and 10. Will go ground. And Morgan's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Cowboys offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Cowboys snap it at the 41. Mooney Romo's pass was intended for Jason Witten. As we set now the offensive lineup, one of the most physical wideouts in the league is Des Bryant.
I think he's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Des Bryant can catch the football. He can break tackles. He's so competitive. If you cover him, he can still beat you up and get the football. That's what you like to see from a wide receiver.
The Cowboys are going to punt the football. Going to try his luck here. That's a gain of 6.
The Titans found themselves in good position the last time they had the ball, but chose to go for it on fourth down instead of bringing out the field goal unit, and that proved to be costly.
Yeah, they got to remember who they're going against on the defensive side. This defensive coordinator is smart. He knows all these situations, and he gets right with the offensive coordinator.
Boy, for as well as they drove the ball down the field the last time they had it, only to come up empty on that, it's going to react on this drive.
I don't know. I can tell you from experience, it's demoralizing when you drive the football and you get in scoring territory where it's 3 or 7 and you come away with nothing. It's tough. So you got to pick yourself up and make it happen.
Walker the target. Walker's tackled down after a gain of 15. First down at the 39. Lee in on the quarterback and wraps him up. It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action. It's a two tight end formation.
Let's go.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. The Titans have to get to the 49 for a first. Going for the home run. Tough catch. And they are in all right. Let's see how they back up the big play here. The give. Searching for space to the right. For a gain of about 5. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
That picks up 11. That's his first reception today. From inside the red zone. First and goal from the 10. Kendall Wright has the reception. Gets about 9 on the play. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you
Runs it across for the touchdown. Still early in the second quarter. They've tied it up with that touchdown.
Really good job, Jim, by the offense finding a way to tie this score up. And now they can put the pressure on the defense to go out there and give them that football once again in good position.
Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy. Romo selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The Titans defense now is going to go nickel. Takes the hit, throws. Second and 10. Witten's got it on a pass that had some heat. And that's Woodyard in on the stop.
The post route, deep down the field, going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Romo connects with Williams.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. First down here after the completion. Darren McFadden will run with it. Gains 5.
Well, that last play almost got them in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody right.
Power surge, touchdown.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets to run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
The Cowboys ready to kick it away. Sankey's got it on the return. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31.
The Titans taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
Walker makes the grab. The Titans have continued to focus on getting their big tight end involved here in the first half. Walker's been the beneficiary of that strategy, and he's gotten plenty of chances to touch the football. Intercepted!
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Cowboys offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Witten's met at the 23. Third catch today so far. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Tony Romo will take it right from the center. Here's the quick toss. Picks up about 2.
McFadden's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2nd and 8. The Cowboys now move the chains. Touchdown, Dallas. And that touchdown figures to have them in a very comfortable spot heading into the halftime break.
Ooh, they are feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It's been so far in the first half, and now what you got to do, halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
And he'll start his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Titans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go. Go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. From the gun. Looking long. Makes the play. The Titans, 1 timeout remaining.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Mariota's back in shotgun formation. Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. The sack of the quarterback by Greg Hardy. The Titans with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before 3rd down. Third down. This will most likely be the final play before the half ends. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Airing it out. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the 3rd quarter underway as these teams take the field. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Titans offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Get ready.
The Titans snap it at the 26 and gains about 1. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. 2nd and 9.
And it's a hookup with Walker.
On the way, third down.
Let's go.
Third and 4. Handoff made. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
The Titans turned the ball over on downs.
Well, what the coach is trying to do, he's trying to give his team a lift. They're down. It's 4th and short. They go for it, and there is no lift there. The offense doesn't come through. Now you hope your defense can come out and stop them.
The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 35. Romo connects with Williams.
From the 29-yard line.
Second down and 4. Tony Romo's pass was intended for Jason Witten.
Witten's going to go back to the huddle and look at all his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure that
Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
Extra point is good. The Titans are ready to take it to them. Sankey's got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
Get ready.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 24. Has the first down. Now looking for more. He's brought down.
That was an awesome job by the running back that time, breaking those tackles. In the NFL, the low man wins. That time, the running back was the low man.
They're in the hurry-up mode. Now first and 10. Mariota's on the move. Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Douglas was the target, but this goes incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Third down and 10. Complete, didn't get his feet down.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. And it's knocked down.
The Titans that time go for it on fourth down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision. but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Cowboys couldn't have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
The Titans lined up in the nickel. 2nd and 11. Got hit on the release.
In a situation like this, 3rd long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
It'll be 3rd down. And it's batted down.
The Cowboys don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
And so now they'll bring out Jones to punt. Picks up about 5.
The Titans look to be almost certain to come away with points the last time they had the ball, but instead of attempting a field goal, they went for it on 4th down and were unable to convert. Let's see what they do with this possession.
Yeah, look, this isn't high school or college football where you get many possessions. In the pros, you don't get that many. When you get a chance to get points, you got to take advantage of it and take those points.
Mariota's, he will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him. Defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Titans will use a timeout here early in the 2nd half. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds. The Titans have trusted their tight end today, Phil. Walker's shown great hands and an ability to find open room in that secondary.
Yeah, he's absolutely shown that he has some talent, and nowadays it's just so easy to get the football to the tight end. Look how close they are to the quarterback. The short throws, you can put it right on target, and they're just piling up the numbers.
First down at the 27. They'll go ground. And it's Lee who surges in to make the tackle. The Titans are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway.
At the 30-yard line, here comes the snap.
The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Ends up picking up 3 yards. Hurry up, 2-minute offense.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Delaney Walker has the catch. The offense is on the field on 4th and 8. The Titans have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down. Mariota's going to take it from the gun. The Titans turn the ball over on downs.
The Titans go for it on fourth down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Cowboys offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
First down and 10. Michael Griffin with the interception.
This one is well out of reach, and that's more of a moral victory for this defense than anything else.
Well, it's a good moral victory. Anytime you get an interception, make the other team make a mistake, that is good for your defense. And, you know, I don't know. I don't think this game is over. I'm saying to the offense, let's see if you can go out there and score quick, and let's make a game of this.
First down at the 43. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 32. Getting set as fast as they can.
Let's go.
The Titans from the 32. And it's thrown over to Kendall Wright. The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's second down and 8 following the completion. Mariota's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Third and 8. Throws the pass. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
The Titans really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
From the gun. Ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times, it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They had the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Let's go.
First down at the 39. Looking at every option. But it's incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. Tony Romo on his way. The 20. Witten's tackled down at the 17.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Under fire all day.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Cowboys take it from the 33. Witten's got it. On a pass, had some heat on it. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 7. Looking across the middle, and that's a touchdown late in this one.
That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Titans offense comes onto the field, and even if they put together a scoring drive, there's not going to be any difference here in the outcome. Now just playing for a little bit of pride and perhaps to try to get things going for next week.
Well, pride's gone out the window. You've lost that already because it's been a dismal performance by your whole football team today. And I say this on the offensive side, don't press the issue, just get this game over with.
Walker's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Mariota's completion percentage, 60% on the day. This will be second down. Playing press coverage to the outside.
The Titans lined up in the pistol.
Mariota's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
He's wide open for the grab.
There are so many players down in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass and just makes it look so easy.
First and goal to go.
Toss play. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Not even a foot away.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one.
Second and goal to go from the 1.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action. Well, even though they have no chance of winning this game, you might as well try your hurry-up offense just to get...
They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
They could have used a few more plays like that much earlier in this ball game.
Where is the Jim? You see plays like that, and you see a drive where they score, and you go, why did they do that earlier? Well, the situation has changed dramatically. It's just not as important to the defense right now, and that's why they drove down the field and scored.
You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
The Cowboys offense comes out for what is, in essence, just a kneel down or two to make this one official. And, Phil, what a sweet moment it is for that bunch of players right there.
Oh, yeah, a lot of smiles on the offensive side as you walk out on the field. And it's just, you think about it this way. A tough week of work, all the preparation and the practice, and you came through and got it done and enjoyed the moment.
One more play, and it's in the books. Second down and 10. Looking to go deep. It's intercepted. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple of days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.